1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Marketing in the Madness, where I am coming to you live from Shoptalk in Barcelona. And today I have the fantastic Sara Sjöberg from POP, and we're going to be delving into something that I wish I had when my daughter was younger. It's all going to be about Recommerce and the importance of kind of having this kind of recycling second-hand strategy for retailers. Hi Sara, and welcome to Marketing in the Madness.
Thanks so much.
Now, we're going to delve into some interesting subjects, actually, that I've not covered here. In fact, haven't covered ever on the podcast. So, guys, you're in for a really interesting podcast. Sara, before we get started, can you tell me, a little bit more about you and your role, and also the retail business that you work at?
Yes, of course. So I'm Sara. I'm the CEO of POP. That's a kidswear brand, Swedish one. Founded 49 years ago, so we're turning 50 next year. Big thing. We are with retail stores in the Nordics and in the UK. UK being our second biggest market. We do kidswear for 0 to 6, basically, focused on technical performance outerwear. But we also have really nice cotton collection for indoors, of course. We have our 2 own stores in the UK. We're also in John Lewis and Marks & Spencer and Next.
Amazing. So my UK listeners can certainly come and buy from you. Tell me about your setup before we delve into the subject. We're coming to something quite exciting, guys, so stay with us. But tell me about how the store, like, are you mainly online, offline, in-store? Like, what does the buying journey tend to look like?
Well, it depends. So we have a lot of loyal customers. So I would say that 85+% of our customers are actually members in our loyalty program. So we have a lot of returning customers, and they shop Omni. In the Nordics, where we have so many stores, we have 50 stores. Of course, they love coming in to see what's new, but we also have our biggest sales channels is actually e-com. So after COVID, of course, the e-com peaked and the retail went down, but then it actually got landed on a level that is then 55% e-com of total sales. So I would say that, of course, this experience of going into a retail store, maybe you're a new parent, you really don't really know what you need, and then you can continue online, sitting in on the couch Sunday evening when everything is calmed down to do your shopping. So I think we have a lot of Omni-Customers based on both getting the guidance and advice from the retail sales advisors, that is really important, but also the convenience of online, of course.
Yeah. I mean, I am a huge online shopper, and also a mother of a daughter, and I have spent a lot of time and money buying children's clothes. So I know this journey, and we are now going to be discussing the thing that I think you're doing, which is really cool, and the innovation, which really is around secondhand clothing. So you guys, well, I'm going to let you talk about this. You have an aim, I think, is it for each item of clothing to be worn 3 times by 3 different children. Is that correct?
Yes.
Not 3 times, but
to be worn by at least 3 children.
Yeah, amazing. So tell me how, I'm really interested in this. I think it's been a long time coming. Like, from a sustainability point of view, this needed to happen. I know there are some big brands like Zara, now starting to introduce this. Where did it come from and how does it work?
So for us, it actually came from the beginning. So we were founded almost 50 years ago on the notion that our founder wanted more women to go out to work. And how do you do that? You ease up the household work, right? So you make clothes that are easy to watch and easy to hand down siblings. So from the get-go, it has been handed down to siblings, to neighbors, to friends, because they're really good quality. So the aim is to create things that last, really. And for us, I think we've been circular before the name even was invented, really, because we do qualitative clothing that are meant to be worn. And that's what we all need to do, right? We need to produce less things here on our planet. And our take on that is to produce things that are made to last. So things that can be worn, loved. You know how kids behave. They don't sit out in a stool. They run, they scratch, they fall down from trees, and everything should be done to last, really. So more than 65% actually of our outerwear is worn by 3 kids or more. So we have this label in the neck where we were the first brand to add 2 lines for the kid's name. So now we have 3. And we're about to add 1 extra because when we get the secondhand items into our retail store, we can see that there are names that are underlined and then a new name and a new name. So we can see that it's actually working.
Amazing. Oh, I love that. Look, we've all done it. Any parent looking at my podcast crew in the background, like you get that like big bag of clothes from a friend who's got a child a year or 2 older, and actually they're often the most cherished clothes, and the kids love wearing them because they know their friends worn them. How does that work in terms of the e-commerce and returning clothes and reselling them? How does that work logistically? Talk to me about that.
So we have 2 different models. In the Nordics, we do it in our own retail stores because we have such a wide network. So that brings traffic to our stores. The secondhand items hang next to the new ones. So it gives credibility to the quality of our clothes. In the UK, we do it online because we don't have that store network. So basically, you can, whatever you shopped online, you can then get it from your profile, and you can then mark it to be sent in for resale. And then it comes to our third-party warehouse where we have a reconditioning station where they are seamstress. You can wash it. You can take it through an ozone chamber to remove any scents. We, of course, take a photo of it and then publish it online. And then we split the revenue, basically. So as a customer, you get the voucher back, so you can shop with us again. And we sell it online and knowing that it's fit for purpose because we checked it and we've invested our credibility into the item to publish it again. Then
I love that, and I love this whole we said about this circular motion where you guys are, not just helping the planet, but also giving your brand credibility. I think that's really important in terms of people understanding the quality of the clothing that they're investing in for their children is going to last because I know.
And the customers that know us, they also know the secondhand value of the thing that they buy. So they know that my 3 children can wear this and I can sell it back and I can get some money from it.
Yeah.
So,
It's very, very cool. From a marketing perspective, how do you communicate? How do you tell me how your kind of community and your marketing for, I guess, in specific around this, how do you get the audience to know? Because it's a shame. I don't know. I'm looking at Dom in the background here. He's got a young daughter. Do you know this kind of thing exists? No. So what is the marketing strategy? Because I certainly as a parent would have loved something like this. And I just feel like there's not enough knowledge, and you guys are clearly really leading the way. And I'm hoping that there's access to more of this moving forward. But what is your go-to-market strategy? How are you communicating with your...
So I just joined in August last year.
Yes.
And of course, we want to grow. So we need to figure out how to tell our story outside of Sweden when we were born. So for Swede, it's really something that you grew up with, and it's easy to sell. And now we just need to tell our story to more customers in new markets, such as the UK. We've been in the UK for 15 years, but we have a really, really small market share. So I think it's all about the quality. So we want to load our brand with durability, quality, and then also, of course, the secondhand value of something. So we have premium products. We have quite a high price point. So we need to let you know that this is actually made for last. And it's a huge difference then to maybe the lower tickets that are less produced in this way than ours.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I love it. Well, hopefully the podcast can help a bit. We're definitely going to be publishing this across the UK, and I'm going to be telling all my friends about it as well, because it's just good in every single way, and it is the future. Now, talking about the future, I want to know from you, I know it's your first day at the show, so I'm not going to ask you too much about what you've seen, because you've probably not seen much yet, but when it comes to the future of retail, what do you think is important for retailers to be focused on as we head, well, into the end of 2025 and through to 2026?
The customer.
Yeah.
So how can you solve the needs of a customer, I would say? I have a history in e-com, and a retail nerd, basically, and gone through the phases of all of these fancy wording of in-store tech or whatever tech or AI might be. I think we start in the wrong end when we start talking about that. We need to start with the customer need and try to solve for that need. Sometimes that is solved by tech, but most often it's not. It's solved by having that personal relationship in the retail store or telling your story on e-com, just to get through the bus, really, and have really strong brands. I think in the future, strong brands will be even more important because we will distinguish our shopping between volume and experience. I think some things we just need for convenience. We need to shop for food. But a lot of things that we shop for, we also want that experience. And I think that we all want it more and more because we're so locked into our screens. So that physical meeting or the personal touch and communication, that will be even more important, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Experience, but also things that matter, and sustainability. Of course, you guys are fantastic at this. It's something that we're caring about more and more. None of us want to be spending, especially when it comes to fashion. You hear about influencers and all sorts of different people going, I'm going to stop. I'm going to only buy. I can't remember who it is. I saw recently someone saying I'm only going to buy secondhand now. I'm only going to buy on Vinted. There's a reason that platforms like Depop, Vinted are coming through the ranks. And I think when it comes to brand, standing for something and having a fantastic history like you guys have and supporting more sustainable ways forward is going to be really important. Oh, wow. We've got a little fly friend who's come to join us on the podcast. Sara, thank you so much for joining. I know you're on stage tomorrow. What are you talking about on stage tomorrow? Remind me.
Profitable Recommerce. So how can you make it profitable?
Love that. Recommerce. That's what we're here for. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So if you enjoyed this interview and you want to come and meet me and some of these amazing retail leaders at Shoptalk yourself, you've got two, not just one, two opportunities to do that. First up, we are going to be with Shoptalk again at Shoptalk Luxe in Abu Dhabi from the 27th to the 29th of January. Just Google Shoptalk Luxe and you should find it, and you can go and register to come and join us. And also, we are going to be back in Barcelona, possibly one of my favourite cities in the world, on the 9th to the 11th of June 2026. So be there or miss out.